morning. Welcome to Top of the Morning, the Midnight Irish Breakfast Show here on Fresh FM. It is Wednesday, it is 9 o'clock, and we're live, honestly.
We're here.
It's not Sunday.
Kieran and Dave.
Live in the studio.
And thanks for listening in. Whether you're breaking ground or ground breaking, take the weight off the floor, have a seat, and let us do the heavy lifting.
Oh.
We have got some fucking tread.
Heaps of it.
Absolutely any amount of it.
What did you say?
Fucking tread.
Oh.
Wait, what do you think I said?
Fucking trad.
Yeah, I did say fucking tread.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just wanted to clarify.
Yeah. And then we're going to finish off then in the second 2/3 of the show.
Yeah.
We're going to have some punk, some Celtic rock, and maybe even some rock to finish.
Some rock.
Yeah. But in light of this weekend's festivities in Nelson,
What's on this weekend?
there is a traditional Irish music festival on.
What's that called?
Ceolanise.
Good, because I forgot the second part.
What were you going to call it?
Nothing. More fucking trad, please.
Okay. So yeah, that's kind of flavour in the show this evening. We're going to have plenty of traditional Irish music and
New and old.
New and old. Yeah.
If you are on WhatsApp, drop us a line.
The QR code is on the Twitter page. Contact the show if you have
and
any
the
requests.
Facebook page.
Yeah.
And drop us a line and we can play a request. As Mark asked last week, who was putting in requests, is it unlimited requests?
It is in the sense as long as they're Irish.
And that we have time.
Yeah.
Then no.
They are not unlimited.
And as Elaine says, an apple a day makes the most noise.
Well,
Sense in that.
there's nothing else you can say to that.
No.
Yeah, so we've got music from, like you said, young and old,
Yep.
new and old,
Yep.
Young and new, and we're going to kick off with Planksty.
What's this one called?
This one is called
Four City Heights.
The Good Ship Kangaroo.
Oh, that one.
You know that one?
I do.
Good. Here we go.
Once I was a waiting man that lived at home at Tays. Now I am a mariner that ploughs the angry seas. Oh, I always loved seafaring life, I bid me love adieu. I shipped a steward and cooked me boys on board the Kangaroo. Oh, I never thought she would prove false or either proven true, as we sailed away through Milford Bay on board the Kangaroo. Think of me, oh think of me, she mournfully did say, when you were in a foreign land and I am far away. And take this lucky threepenny bit, it'll make you bear in mind that loving, trust and faithful heart you left in tears behind. Cheer up, me own true love, don't weep so bitterly. She sobbed, she sighed, she choked, she cried and could not say goodbye. Oh, I won't be gone for very long, 'tis but a month or two. When I will return again, of course I'll visit you. Oh, I never thought she would prove false or either prove untrue, as we sailed away through Milford Bay on board the Kangaroo. Our ship was homeward bound from many's the farden shore, and many is the farden present unto me love I bore. I brought artists from Tenerife and ties from Timbuktu, a China rat and a Bengal cat and a Bombay cockatoo. Head off I sought her dwelling on the street above the town, where an ancient dame upon the line was hanging out her gown. Where is me love? She's vanished, sir, about 6 months ago, with the smart young man that drives the van for Chapel and Son and Co. Oh, I never thought she would prove false or either prove untrue, as we sailed away through Milford Bay on board the Kangaroo. Life, the soap, suds and blue, parts through love and paint and starch and wash and soda too. Oh, we'll go on to some foreign shore, no longer can I stay. On some china hot and taut I'll throw myself away. Oh, me love, she is no foolish girl, her age it is to score. Me love, she is no spinster, she has been married twice before. Oh, I cannot say it was her wealth that stole me heart away. She's a washer in a laundry for 1 and 9 a day. Oh, I never thought she would prove false or either proven true, as we sailed away through Milford Bay on board the Kangaroo.
That was Planksty with Good Shake Kangaroo.
Kangaroo. We're listening to the Top of the Morning, the Midnight Irish Breakfast Show here on Fresh FM with Dahi, August Kieran.
And we're in the throes of a traditional music extravaganza this weekend in Nelson. So I believe.
We are. Yeah, well, it's Ceola Nice this weekend. Ha ha ha. I remember the biscuit. And there's quite a few Irish artists, traditional artists coming over.
None of them are arriving until tomorrow.
So none of which we found out yesterday.
Yeah, so they can't come into the studio and talk to us.
No, they're probably all here laughing. Just didn't want to come on.
No, they are. Yeah. Did you not see that bus, that open top bus of musicians going around town today? No,
just all playing trad stuff.
Yeah, laughing.
We're not going on.
Fresh me arse.
Conor Connolly. He plays the squeeze box, I guess. Free reed, he calls it. You know, the one without the cover.
Okay.
He's part of the sessions and doing some instrument. Who else? Pádraig O'Donnell, guitar.
Yeah.
Pamela Queally, fiddle. So this all kicks off on the 2nd of June.
Right.
In town, around town. In some of the pubs there's sessions. In some of the other places there's instrument classes. You can go and learn some Irish music.
You know that traditional Irish music is older than the pyramids. They sung about the pyramids, so I'm guessing that they must have been older than the pyramids.
What did they have? Did they have a reel called "Building the Pyramids"? Played it while the lads.
That triangle is upside down. That's what that was the first jig.
The Pharaoh's bonkers. That was the third part, was it?
Throw me a drop of water. I'm awful dusty. There was the three reel. The first single was they were the three reel.
Jig, reel, jig.
What was the third one? I can't think of the third. Oh yeah. Give Gandhi back his sandal. That was the third one.
That's a classic. I like that one.
Yeah, the three of them really kind of fused together so well.
Yeah. It's a good piece. There's a Mad Cayley on. Mad. I don't know if it's Mad. I just put Mad in. No, not in the Cayley house. It's in an Trafalgar Centre or something.
Okay.
On Saturday. So if you haven't been to a Cayley or a dance, you should go.
Right.
Well, I might go.
Right.
Have a dance.
Do. Yeah, there'll be a bit of crack.
Will be a bit of crack.
A few pub sessions.
The only trouble with this stuff over here is there's not enough booze with it.
No.
They just
see it as a gig and then they go home.
Yeah.
That's right.
There's not, the crack does not always there.
It's in short supply at times. And it dries up awful quick too, like.
There's nothing worse than a dry crack.
No. I play a song. We're going to play, like we said, we're going to start off with some trad and some folk. And then we'll move on through the genres.
To the more rocky stuff.
To some Celtic rock, yeah.
We do have a request, but we'll get to that in a little bit.
We will.
On the WhatsApp. Get on the WhatsApp.
I want to give a shout out to... this is one of those things, like it passed probably the statute of limitations for mentioning it, because it's a while ago and now I look like a gobshite for not remembering it.
It's kind of getting awkward.
But if I leave it another week, I don't know when it gets any better, maybe in a year's time. But Sarah Lynch from Tuam won an IFTA a couple of weeks ago, more than a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Yeah. I never mentioned it. Forgot to mention, it had it written down here. We had it in the blueprints every week, but it was sadly missed. But yeah, congratulations to her, Phil Petor. She wrote a score for the TV programme, The Dry, I think it's called.
And you know her how?
I went to school with one of her brothers, Carl.
Nice.
Carl Oak, yeah.
So she's a superstar in tune now.
But yeah. Composing scores, and she's played with... She played with the Frames and John Sheehan, the Dubliners. Played lots of gigs with those kind of people, yeah. And would have played with loads of bands, like, but gifted.
And we have an exclusive from another tune.
We have Terps.
Terps has a new single out.
Is releasing 2 more singles this Friday.
Yeah.
And we're going to actually play them before the release.
Oh.
Exclusive. Well, is it? I suppose it is exclusive to Nelson, to Fresh FM anyway.
Probably the whole of New Zealand.
Possibly, yeah. North and South.
You know, do you have a song lined up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, go on.
No, I was going to say play Aldoc, because they played at the Keolanese a couple of years ago, and the guy there, Al, that's in that, recognised me, even though I didn't recognise him, and I was only sitting in the crowd.
Yeah.
Because he's from Tala and I'm from Tala.
Right.
And we had a good chat and a good laugh later and went out for a few drinks. It was great.
Right. Well, I'll stick him on then. Right.
What's this song called?
Soon a Lucky Da.
Soon a Lucky Da by Aldoc. On Top of the Morning.
this is Dervla and you are listening to Top of the Morning, the Midnight Irish Breakfast Show on Fresh FM.
Soup and sandwiches there. We had Aldoc, Suna, Lucky Day, and we had the Dubliners there with, which one was that again, Dev?
Take care of yourself, get up, stand up, and Pilates on common ground.
Ah, yes, that's right.
It's classic.
It is.
What a set. Shout out there to, what was her name? Sorry, I'm very bad at this.
Are you in charge of the Twitter tonight?
Oh, God, I shouldn't be in charge of anything. Not tonight.
Anne-Marie Kelly.
Anne-Marie Kelly is listening. Hello, Anne-Marie.
Tuning in from the Midlands, possibly.
She'll have a guess of the prize, hopefully.
Oh, good, yeah. Yeah. Get those entries in.
We're dying to give it away.
We are.
I'm going to use it. If it doesn't go this week, I'm using it.
Is that a clue? Is that a clue or a question? Both.
Yeah.
What else have we coming up tonight, Dave?
We're going to be talking about AI.
We are. Hot topic at the minute.
It is, and we've been experimenting.
We have indeed. And
tinkering in the background.
We're going to trial some of those experimentational techniques and hacks.
I think we could be out of a job.
For two lads that have just about spent 10 weeks at a voluntary community-run radio station, we're already trying to replace ourselves with AI.
That's how lousy we are.
More just for the crack.
How lazy we are.
More just for the crack than anything like. So that'll be coming up maybe. I'd say the second hour. We'll hold that back till the second hour.
Will we? Yeah, well, I just got to fine tune it. Just tweak it a bit.
Okay.
I think it's good, but not that good.
We'll have Fuckle on Lay later
Yep.
on today.
Yep. Have you got a good one?
Scrogy.
Scrogy.
You'll never guess what they are. I couldn't even find it. I heard it on a documentary about the Aran Islands. And I can't find the word anywhere. But it was in the subtitles, and the fella out there talked about them.
The subtitles are all Scrogy.
The what?
The subtitles? What?
No, he was speaking Irish.
Yeah.
But
the
there
subtitles
was no
Scrogy.
direct translation. So
I
the
see.
word itself came up then in the subtitles.
I see what you mean.
So I looked it up, couldn't find anything about it. But he described what it was. An interesting.
And that's Fuckle on Lay, Scrogy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll have that maybe as we transition from the fucking trad into the
Celtic rock. To the rock.
And then we try and escape from the rock.
He's a hard man to escape from.
Yes.
Nicolas Cage. Is he Irish?
Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
I think he has some relationship.
I bet he does.
Something rings a bell there from his Wikipedia page. Oh, we could go on and change his Wikipedia page. How about that?
Let's Nicolas Cage is Irish.
He is.
Fact.
You know by him. He's great
wrong.
crack. He's great crack.
Get on the WhatsApp and tell me I'm wrong. Oops.
We have a couple of requests we're going to play later on too. We've got two birthday requests and a shout out to three fellas in a kayak in Lewisburg.
And apparently a lady who's been scared by a jellyfish in the Maldives.
Oh, okay. Who wants the request? The jellyfish or the person that was...
I don't know. This jellyfish scared the life out of this lady in a shower.
Okay. All right. That's useful. I'm going to write that down here on a sheet of paper. Is that all right? Yeah, it's written down there now.
That's good.
I'm going to play a song. How's that?
Yeah, well, you can do what you want. You have all the knobs.
We are going to go for Horselips, King of the Fairies. How about that?
Why don't we throw this one out to Thievery of... What did I say what the name of those guys were? That just...
Who?
Thiefdom of Horselips.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
This is for them.
Yep, King of the Fairies, Horselips. You're on Fresh FM with Kieran and Dave in the middle of the morning and late at night, simultaneously at the same time.
At the same time, we're like Phil Collins.
Horselips, king of the fairies for the stingray in the Maldives.
Who was scared by a woman this morning, apparently.
The stingray was?
Yeah, while he was in the shower.
In shock?
Yeah. He just got hair extensions.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
In the shower?
In the shower. Anne-Marie, thank you.
Yeah, tune into Anne-Marie's show.
Yeah.
Great show on a Friday night. I catch it on a Saturday morning, obviously.
Because you're in the future.
Yeah. The Roadhouse Cafe. Always great music. 2 hours of brilliant music.
She says AI couldn't replace our wonderful accents.
I bet they could. Keep listening and watch this space.
It's amazing.
It's Dave has been foostering with a few bits and pieces on
Fossicking on the internet.
Yeah. That really is your domain, the IT side of this show, isn't it?
It is.
You're a legend when it comes to the internet. What?
I was here before the internet.
Were you? In New Zealand?
The internet is pretty new in New Zealand.
It is. In some parts there still isn't any. Will Elon Musk solve all that?
Sure. He's solving everything, isn't he?
What problem will he create by solving that problem?
Give Kiwis access to the internet. That's a problem.
Unfeathered. Untethered.
Untethered. Imagine what mad stuff they'll come up with then.
The road signs.
Oh yeah.
Touchy subject at the minute.
Touchy subject.
I wonder, do people in Ireland... Was that in the papers abroad in Europe? Possibly?
Do you remember when they changed them? I don't.
No.
I just thought they were always...
I remember the couple of the ones that keep changing around tune because people kept robbing them.
Oh yeah, well we all robbed one. Had it in the student flat and whatnot.
Ballochnagaddy.
Kulak, I think I had one.
Right.
That was risky.
So if people
robbing a sign from Kulak.
I know, yeah. The usual suspects.
Some lad from Tala robbed a sign from Kulak.
Well, actually, someone stole a sign from Kilskee and it ended up in Ormore Mary one time.
Wow.
You could ask Mark Jennings about that. Not that he'd have anything to do with it, but he knows the story behind it.
Isn't you know that place? Is it up in Donegal? Is it or Derry, Donegal, or somewhere up there? That place Muff. I'm sure their sign's been stolen all the time.
Yeah,
they must just have a pain in their arse with that one. It's ridiculous.
Do people at home know what's going on here with the road signs? Possibly not. Do you want to fill them in?
So there's some debate at the moment whether they should have bilingual signs in Terreo, Maori, and English.
Like we would at home, like we would Dublin, whatever you want to say.
Exactly.
Even the stop signs in Giveaway and those, they're bilingual at home, aren't they?
Well,
the Giveaway is.
Yeah. Is it? Is the stop sign?
It is.
It must be.
Stop, not the same.
That's handy. That saved millions for the taxpayer on printing costs.
Because I suppose a lot of them...
Stod, isn't it? No?
Stop. Yeah. But yeah, they're having serious debate here.
Yeah, it's a bit.
It's quite divisive,
a bit ridiculous as well.
Racially, there's racial undertones. I think.
Yes.
I mean,
yeah. But so they want to do it, and I personally think it's fine.
Yeah,
I'll never notice.
I get the feeling that if you weren't from here and you were reading it, you'd think the debate is around. It's going to confuse people that they're going to have to read the full sign as they're passing it at 100 k's.
Yeah. I mean, they barely read any signs now.
No.
So
they've less chances of reading them with the more words on them. I don't know. It's a strange one, but there's something else obviously going on because that seems to be the main news at the moment. It's not really.
There's nothing else going on. That's right. Yeah, I just don't know when we did it in Ireland. I'd like to know that. And, maybe I should look that up. And then, was there a big debate in Ireland?
I don't know. Hardly.
I can't remember that.
Probably plenty of debates in pubs, but actual political debates about it. Someone's cousin was opening a new sign making business
and got the contract.
Yeah, something like that. The usual.
Ridiculous.
We'll play 2 songs from Ballyaclia now, will we? Back to back. We'll have. What's his name? Alfie.
Oh, this is a good one.
Yeah, and then we'll follow that with Damien Dempsey.
So Alfie's pretty new.
Yes. So we'll play.
I think Alfie's a band.
Yeah,
I think so. It's ALFI Fodder, isn't it?
Yeah. So we'll have Alfie and then we'll have Damien. And Damien also has a fairly famous backing singer with him this time, I think. Oh no, is that the song? Yeah. Yeah, so we'll play that. We'll play those 2 now. So you're with Kieran August Dahi. Our Fresh FM. Ilana Parka. And this is the Drink song. Where else would you hear it?
Oh, in Dublin town we wander round. They say we have no cares in the world, sir, and we have no jobs to get a few bob, 'cause half of Dublin city's on the dole, sir. And you ask me why we always smile, and why we always walk in a straight line, sir, with our twisted grins and our wagging chins, and why we always walk in a straight line, sir. Oh well, it's drink, drink, the country's on the brink. You know a man's life isn't long, sir, and the time must pass. Won't you fill my glass and paint a bit of Ireland in my song, sir, and paint a bit of Ireland in my song. We've got market bars for the early jars, the cabin heebie-jeebies and the shakes, sir. We get a bit of sun while the holy year runs, then it's back to the business of the day, sir, and the problems of the world we all unfurl, and nobody admits to being wrong, sir. We argue blind till closing time about the government, the buses and the bombs, sir. Oh well, it's drink, drink, the country's on the brink. You know a man's life isn't long, sir, and the time must pass. Won't you fill my glass and paint a bit of Ireland in my song, sir, and paint a bit of Ireland in my song. Oh, the Dublin bus is a joke to us. In Ballymum they call them UFOs, sir. Still we all walk well, 'cause we walk like hell. We're the healthiest city on the dole, sir, and the buses strike whenever they like. When they run, they never run at all, sir. They cough and splutter and they splatter and splutter. They move along clinging to the wall, sir. Oh well, it's drink, drink, the country's on the brink. You know a man's life isn't long, sir, and the time must pass. Won't you fill my glass and paint a bit of Ireland in my song, sir, and paint a bit of Ireland in my song. We've a government that's an ornament. Half of them have nothing for a brain, sir. They've an IQ rate of a garden gate. They couldn't run a puddle down the drain, sir. And they wave and smile and they kiss your child. They promise them the earth, the moon and stars, sir. When it comes to the crunch, you'll find a whole bunch drinking Bloody Marys in the bar, sir. Oh well, it's drink, drink, the country's on the brink. You know a man's life isn't long, sir, and the time must pass. Won't you fill my glass and paint a bit of Ireland in my song, sir, and paint a bit of Ireland in my song. Oh, here's to them rats, those horrors and them bats, to the elephants, leprechauns and spiders, to the things that crawl in your kitchen wall, and the things that go bump in the night, sir. And to conclude, here's a song for you, for helping me decorate me table, sir. Said, would you ever pay for the takeaway and help me get along while I'm able, sir? Oh well, it's drink, drink, the country's on the brink. You know a man's life isn't long, sir, and the time must pass. Won't you fill my glass and paint a bit of Ireland in my song, sir, and paint a bit of Ireland in my song. Oh well, it's drink, drink, the country's on the brink. You know a man's life isn't long, sir, and the time must pass. Won't you fill my glass and paint a bit of Ireland in my song, sir, and paint a bit of Ireland in my song.
This is Dylan.
This is Jack.
You're listening to my Uncle Kieran and Dave. Say on top of the morning. On top of the morning.
Top of the morning.
Breakfast show on
Fresh
FM.
So greedy, 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 greedy. So greedy, 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 greedy. Now they say the Celtic tiger in my hometown brings jewels and crowns, picks you up off the ground. But the Celtic tiger does two things: it brings you good luck or it eats you up for a supper. It's the tale of two cities on the Shamrock Shore. Please sir, can I have some more? If you hear the tiger roar, run for the door, 'cause if you are poor, you'll be eaten for sure. And that's how we know the poor have more taste than the rich. And that's how we know the poor have better taste than the rich.
I am your God, you see.
Hear the Celtic tiger roar, it want more.
And you shall not have any.
Hear the Celtic tiger roar, it want more.
Other God but me. I am your God, you see. And you shall not have any. Other God but me. Any other God
The fastest growing inflation rate in the world. The cost of a rundown house is absurd. This isn't any age for a low income wage. Ask anyone who's locked in a cage. A couple with kids can't afford a place to live, even if they have a good job. We're being robbed by the builders and the fat cat government, the League of Greed, and they don't even need for a thing. It's a sin, but it's the nature of the beast. You better go and find a priest and confess, because your greed is going to leave you soulless.
God, you see.
Hear the Celtic tiger roar, it want more.
And you shall not have any.
Hear the Celtic tiger roar, it want more.
Other God but me. I am your God, you see. And you shall not have any. Other God but me. Any other God but me.
Where we gonna live? What we gonna do? We'll have to move in with the woman in the shoe. They're driving us onto the streets, while the fat cat in government cheats and always gets away with his crime. A kid steals a jacket and does time. Just look at the world around you. Tell me, why is there so much need? Because of greed. Because of greed. So greedy, 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 greedy. So greedy, 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 greedy. So greedy, 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 greedy. So greedy, 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 greedy.
I am your God, you see.
Hear the Celtic tiger roar, they want more.
And you shall not have any.
Hear the Celtic tiger roar, they want more.
Other God but me.
Hear the Celtic tiger roar, they want more.
I am your God, you see.
Hear the Celtic tiger roar, they want more.
And you shall not have any. Other God but me. I am your God, you see. And you shall not have any. Other God but me. Any other God but me. Any other God but me.
You're listening to Top of the Morning here on Fresh FM with Kieran Agus Dahi. That was Damien Dempsey and Celtic Tiger, and before that we had Alfie And the drink song. I'd never heard Alfie before, but that's a great song.
Brilliant. Really enjoyed that. Yeah.
And of course with Damien there was Sinead singing.
The one and only Sinead O'Connor. We're a big fan of her on the show. We usually play Sinead O'Connor's song.
We try to.
We do, yeah.
That's only because we're in love with Sinead O'Connor.
Speak for yourself. I was in love with her first.
Do you want to fight about it? Did you know, since we're talking about fucking trad, that we're the only country in the world, Ireland that is, not here, that has a musical instrument as its national symbol.
Oh, yeah.
And reverse on the Guinness, right?
Yes, I was just thinking that.
Copyright.
They got onto it too, didn't they?
Used AI to do that.
the Spectre.
But it's been around since, not the harp, but the traditional Irish music's been around since, what, now, 10th century?
Before the pyramids, like I said, yeah.
So is Newgrange, though.
Yeah, that's right. Newgrange is handier. It's a lot smaller and tidier.
Can you imagine, though, after the lads finished Newgrange, they got, brilliant, look at that. And then they'd build the pyramids.
Someone shows them a postcard from Egypt.
It's like,
what?
Wankers. Show-offs, bleeding fucking Egyptians.
What does, who do you think of when you think of the kind of revival of the trad music and what, was it the 50s? 60s?
Yeah, planks. Well, probably chieftains.
Chieftains, yeah.
I don't know who else.
Clancy Brothers went to America, didn't they?
They did, and Bob Dylan ripped them off. And
he did.
Yeah.
Dubliners. Would you have listened to much of that?
No.
I've gone back listening to a lot of it now. So
now I am,
but back then I didn't.
Maybe I'm just older.
Yeah.
No, then I didn't.
And it's definitely having a huge revival.
But I wasn't around the 60s, so I didn't listen to any of it then.
Couldn't hear it. But it's like when you go back and listen to that, you listen to the new stuff now. There's a lot of that on the radio now at the minute.
But the more research we do for this show,
the what?
The 12 minutes we spend before the show listening.
It's longer than that. It's a good quarter of an hour.
Okay. It's good. We get to find all this new stuff.
We do, and we get to go back and listen to all the old stuff.
Yeah,
which I probably missed a lot of that.
I did too.
And it's come back around, like with Ye Vagabonds, Lankum, the Alfie lad we just played,
Mary Wallopers.
What's the other fella? Yeah, the Mary Wallopers, the Fluck. They're coming up in a while. And Killa, we might play a tune from them. Yeah, the Mary Wallopers. And no more than those boys we played a second ago, the Alfie. They have that Mary Wallopers kind of vibe to them, don't they? Yeah, but I think we'll go back to a favourite of this show's. I think we played Damien Dempsey's version of this.
But would you have not been to a few more so than I would have been, more sessions down in Tuam?
Tuam had, there was Rera played in the pubs in Tuam. There was always a bit of music in a few pubs, yeah. Actually, Sarah Lynch would have played a bit of violin, I think, or fiddle. Sorry,
you would have had to search it out a little bit harder in Dublin.
Yeah, would you?
I think so. Well, maybe not. I just didn't go to those places.
Yeah, you'd long hair though. You wouldn't have been let in.
I know. I was barely let into any bar. So I hung out in Brussels all the time.
Yeah, Tuam would have had, like Terps was saying that time we spoke to him.
That's right. His dad was it?
Yeah. With the Canes. But there would have been a lot of music like that. Like there would have been a few pubs in Tuam, even before my day, to be honest, because there was more into bands when I was going out. Like,
yeah, me too. Yeah,
there was Tightrope with a Tuam band. There was some really good
cover band.
Yeah,
there had to be with a name like Tightrope.
And
I
Tyrant was it? Oh, there was another band with a couple of fellas that were in school with us. Johnny Dooley and a few lads. Keith Mullins actually. He's done a bit of work with the Cabin Collective, I think, and Leo Moore and those lads, and Nolan MacDonald. Keith Mullen, he's got some music, his own music out and about. We could play him actually. If I can find him here, I'll have a quick look. But I think we'll play, I think, one of the songs that should probably be the theme tune of the show, perhaps.
It's our story, isn't it?
It is, yeah. So it's we'll play that. We're going to play the Dubliners and we're going to play the Chieftains. So first of all, we're going to have the Rocky Road to Dublin from the Dubliners, and then we'll stick on something from the Chieftains that we'll have a chat about. So, yeah, you're on Fresh FM with Kieran and Dave. Fair play, Gwitch.
Well, in the merry month of May, now from me home I started, left the girls and two, and nearly broken hearted, saluted father dear, kissed me darling mother, drank a pint of beer, me grief and tears to smothered enough to reap the corn and leaf, for I was born, got a stout blackthorn, the banished ghost and goblets, a brand new pair of brogues to rock the love of the bogs and frighten all the dogs on the rocky road. It's a double of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to here and turn them down the rocky road, and all the ways to double and make for Aldi. In Mullingar that night I rested limbs so weary, started by daylight next morning light, and there he took a drop of the pure to keep me heart and drink, and that's the paddy's cure. When there he's on for drinking, they hear the lassie smile, laughing all the while at me curious style to touch a heart above, and they asked me was I hired, and wages I required till I was almost tired of the rocky road. It's a double and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hunt the hare and turn them down the rocky road, and all the way to Double and McFallaldy. In Double and next arrived, I thought it such a pity to be so soon deprived of view of Dudford City. Then I took a stroll all among the quality bundle, it was stowel in a neat locality. Something crossed me mind when I looked behind, no bundle could I find upon me stick. Go on inquiring after the rogue, said me Conneth brogue, it wasn't much in vogue on the rocky road. To Double and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hunt the hare and turn them down the rocky road, and all the ways to Double and McFallaldy. From there I got away, me spirits never fail, and landed on the quay just as the ship was sailing. Captain at me road said that no room had he. When I jumped aboard a cab and found for Paddy down among the pigs, did some hearty rigs and played some hearty jigs. The water round me bubbling when off Holyhead, I wished myself was dead or better far instead. On the rocky road to Double and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up the hare and turn down the rocky road, and all the ways to Double and McFallaldy. The boys of Liverpool, when we safely landed, called myself the fool. I could no longer stand it, blood began to boil. Templar I was new as and poured all Erin's oil. They began abusing her me, so says I'm Shillelagh, I'll apply. Galway boys were by, and so I was a hobbling with the lower hooray. The giant in the affray quickly cleared the way for the rocky road. To Double and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road, and all the ways to Double and McFallaldy.
Top of the morning, the Midnight Irish Breakfast Show, Air Fresh FM.
Ancient archaeological evidence indicates that Ireland was a much different place before the discovery of alcohol. Most experts believe it was something like this.
Gentlemen, today we, Ireland's top scientists, have found a way to convert our entire population to pure energy. Oh, it's a glorious day.
Absolutely. Hey, Michael McLeod's just invented a new kind of beverage in his basement.
Whiskey.
So we had a double header there from the Dubliners. They gave us the Rocky Road to Dublin, and after that then we had the Chieftains with Slattery's underpants, O'Connor's socks and Barry Ruane's tracksuit bottoms.
I love a good shell suit trad song.
Yeah.
Apparently.
And we also then found out the reason why the Irish haven't taken over the world. We'd be no cracking it though.
You reckon?
They wouldn't. We're
Why?
far happier. We're far happier in the shadows, in control.
The underdog.
Yeah.
You reckon we just couldn't believe it? Do you reckon you just couldn't believe it? Sorry, that was that AI. Sorry, I was testing it out. It was glitchy.
There.
Do you reckon?
Want to switch that 1 to a 0?
No, I'll turn it off for now.
So you'll switch it to a 0?
Yeah.
Okay.
For now, we'll get back to that. Do you reckon it's better to be the underdog, or at least looked upon as the underdog?
Of course. Yeah, it's the Irish way, isn't it? Considering we compete in so many different domains quite well.
Yeah.
As sometimes the underdog, it suits us, like.
And then if we lose, it's okay.
It's fine.
And if we
We're
win,
good at losing.
And if we win,
it's great.
Everyone celebrates.
Yeah. We're good losers, like. I know you don't want to get addicted to losing and that, we gave it our best and we didn't. But we do punch above our weight in virtually everything we do, like. Sport.
Great player.
Sport, yeah, that fella in particular. Sport and music and, anything with a cultural significance to it, I suppose.
I was watching that McGregor documentary that's on Netflix.
Your friend.
My friend. Yeah, interesting.
Who? The documentary or him?
Him.
Was he involved in the making of it? Like the Michael Jordan one where he would have had the final say?
I don't know, actually. It's produced by somebody called Religion, or Sport is Religion or something.
Okay. Probably his company.
Yeah. But it was nice because he goes back to Crumlin and stuff in it and goes back to the boxing club. And
what's he doing now?
I think he's getting ready to fight again, I think.
Is he?
I think so.
So he's back training?
He never stops by the looks of things.
Yeah, true enough, I suppose.
As much as he's a bit of a mouth in the public eye, he's pretty serious about his sport.
Yeah. Oh, I'd say so.
So,
did he ever get in much trouble with all that old shite talking he was at?
He was throwing stuff through the well.
You can do that. You can do that in most places, but I wouldn't be doing that in America. Like,
he did get into a bit of trouble, and they pleaded down to he ended up doing 20 hours community service.
Okay.
In a church, cleaning a church.
Really?
Yeah, in New York.
Cleaning a church.
Well, he'd go in and he'd do odd jobs around the church. Okay. So he'd arrive in his Maybach, whatever the hell that car is. Horseback. And he'd sweep up and clean up the cigarette butts and whatnot around the place. And the pastor then apparently gave him some insightful comments that he went away with. And
that's Hollywood. That's Hollywood all over.
Isn't it?
Like, yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Have a few words with
changed
his
way.
Yeah.
Went in there. He was hated. By the end of it, he was training a whole club.
It's the hero's journey. But the church are as cute as he is, like.
Well, he comes out and he's all like reflective, and these great people who came before him, blah 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 blah. But then the next press conference, he's like, "Look at your man, I'll smash him in the head.
We knocked the head off you."
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe it's all just an act.
Well, isn't everything? Are we not just merely players upon a stage?
Ooh, deep. Was that AI?
That was AI. See, I
thought I turned it off.
I'm getting good on the faders now. You don't even know what I'm fading. When I'm fading myself in and out. I'd say the listeners are fading out somehow.
Yeah, you reckon?
Well, I saw a dip in numbers there.
Did you?
No.
Do we even have numbers?
No.
They just probably went to the toilet.
Well, get in contact with us. We're on Twitter at ToTM Brekkie Show, and we're on Facebook, David, I think.
Yeah, we are.
Simule.
Facebook.com at TOT.
There's still the quiz or the competition to win guess the prize and win it.
Guess though.
Hopefully someone will guess soon.
Come on. We'll even send it to you this time.
We will, definitely.
Possibly.
No, we will. We're going to play a Planksty song now.
Yeah.
We might play a pair.
We might.
We're going to start with a Planksty song, and we will follow that up possibly with a second Planksty song, and maybe we might even shove the Pogues in there in the middle. How about that?
How about 15 minutes of songs?
Jigs and reels.
Rigs and chills.
Yeah. I think Planksty were part of that kind of
revival.
In all their different iterations.
And then they all broke up and started their own thing and all became super famous on their own.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. And I think we'll definitely play some Paul Brady later on too. But let's start with this from Planksty.
A jolly beggar man came tripping o'er the plain. He came unto a farmer's door, a lodging for to gain. The farmer's daughter, she came down and mewed him cheek and chin. She says he is a handsome man, I pray you take him in. We'll go no more a-roving in the night. We'll go no more a-roving, let the moon shine so bright. We'll go no more a-roving. He would not lie within the barn, nor yet within the byre, but he would in the corner lie down by the kitchen fire. Oh, then the beggar's bed was made of good clean sheets and hay, and down beside the kitchen fire the jolly beggar lay. We'll go no more a-roving in the night. We'll go no more a-roving, let the moon shine so bright. We'll go no more a-roving. The farmer's daughter, she got up to bolt the kitchen door, and there she saw the beggar standing naked on the floor. He took the daughter in his arms and to the bed he ran. Kind sir, she says, be easy now, you'll waken our good man. We'll go no more a-roving in the night. We'll go no more a-roving, let the moon shine so bright. We'll go no more a-roving. You are no beggar, you are some gentleman, for you have stole my maidenhead, and I am quite undone. I am the lord, I am the squire, of beggars I be one, and beggars they be robbers all, so you are quite undone. We'll go no more a-roving in the night. We'll go no more a-roving, let the moon shine so bright. We'll go no more a-roving. She took the bed in both her hands and threw it at the wall. Says, go you with the beggar man, my maidenhead and all. We'll go no more a-roving in the night. We'll go no more a-roving, let the moon shine so bright. We'll go no more a-roving.
See, with no nonsense car insurance, you can save €370.
What's a butcher's favourite composer? Chopin, if it's pronounced Chopin.
And then you can choose the adult you want.
Look it, I'm your one. Mama!
No nonsense.ie! From windscreen cover to breakdown assistance. Choose the cover you really need for less.
Oh, me and my cousin one Arthur McBride, as we went a-walking down by the seaside. Now Marco what followed and what did betide, for it being on Christmas morning. Out for recreation we went on a tramp, and we met Sergeant Napper and Corporal Vamp, and a little wee drummer intending to camp, for the day being pleasant and charming. Good morning, the sergeant did cry, and the same to you gentlemen we did reply, intending no harm but meant to pass by, for it being on Christmas morning. But says he, my fine fellows, if you will enlist, it's 10 guineas in gold I will slip in your fist, and a crown in the bargain for to kick up the dust and drink the king's health in the morning. For a soldier he leads a very fine life, and he always is blessed with a charming young wife, and he pays all his debts without sorrow or strife, and always lives pleasant and charming. And a soldier he always is decent and clean, in the finest of clothing he's constantly seen, while other poor fellows go dirty and mean, and sup on thin gruel in the morning. But says Arthur, I wouldn't be proud of your clothes, for you've only the lend of them, as I suppose, and you dare not change them one night, for you know if you do you'll be flogged in the morning. And although that we are single and free, we take great delight in our own company, and we have no desire strange faces to see, although that your offers are charming. And we have no desire to take your advance, all hazards and dangers we bar to run chance, for you would have no scruples for to send us to France, where we would get shot without warning. Oh, now says the sergeant, I'll have no such chat, and I neither will take it from spouting or brat, for if you insult me with one other word, I'll cut off your heads in the morning. And then Arthur and I, we soon gave them time for to draw their own blades when a trusty shillelagh came over their heads and bade them take a that as fair morning. And their own rusty rapiers that hung by their side, we flung them as far as we could in the tide. Now take them out, devils, cried Arthur MacBride, and temper their edge in the morning. And the little wee drummer, we flattened his pow, and we made a football of his rowdy-dow-dow. Threw it in the tide for to rock and to roll, and bade it a tedious returning. And we haven't known money, paid them off in cracks, and we paid no respect to their two bloody backs, while we lathered them there like a pair of wet sacks, and left them for dead in the morning. And so to conclude and to finish disputes, we obligingly asked if they wanted recruits, while we were the lads who would give them hard clothes and bid them look sharp in the morning. Oh, me and my cousin one Arthur MacBride, as we went a walking down by the seaside. Now mark what followed and what did betide, for it being on Christmas morning.
Arthur MacBride.
On top of the morning here at Fresh FM, the Midnight Irish Breakfast Show. Dáithíogas Kieran.
Before that, we had.
I'm not even. I don't know. I wasn't even here.
Were you making tea? No, my cup is still empty.
Oh, no, I wasn't making tea. I was making something.
It was Planksty. And that was two members of Planksty, Andy Irvine and Paul Brady.
So we're slowly moving out of the trad, the folk and trad, more into the folk now. So we'll probably continue moving from the folk into the rock.
We're going to go to the bit of the punk next, I think.
Punk?
Yeah.
Oh, geez, we're jumping the rock.
Celtic rock punk. And that was... Yeah, that's into the second hour of the show now, so...
So I was asked the other day by someone that asked me, what is crack?
Yeah.
The crack. Didn't really have a good answer.
No.
I couldn't.
It's a hard thing to put into words, like.
Yeah,
especially if you're to explain it to a non.
It's not really got a direct translation into English, has it? Really?
No, it's an Iberno. Well, it's an Irish word, but isn't it used in the?
So I had to look it up on AI.
You had to look it up on AI.
I didn't have to, but it gave me some examples.
Okay.
Of how crack can be used in a sentence.
Oh yeah, AI did.
AI did. Yeah.
Is this Google Ireland?
Yeah, could be. It's Google, all right. It's Bard. That's their AI. So it said some examples where the crack was mighty at the party last night.
The crack was mighty at the party last night. Yeah, that's okay.
That's all right, isn't it? We had great crack on our trip to Ireland.
I'm suspicious of that one.
Why?
If you're not Irish.
Yeah. But they might come back. They might have gone to Ireland. They wouldn't. We had a great time when we went to Ireland, but when they came back, they'd be all
they would have said that the first time,
acclimatized, and they'd be like,
"We had a great time the first time." They would have went back to wherever they were, and someone would have said, "And was much crack?" And then the second time, they would have been conscious of the crack, and then they would have said that.
Yeah. The pub was full of crack on Saturday night.
Is that in Ireland?
Well, if it was here,
it'd be full of cops as well.
Yeah, there'd be lads running away in the car park.
Boys on motorbikes.
Yeah,
with small little jackets.
And caps on sideways.
The greasy dogs and the slippery cats.
Now, here's one that I have to question. I'm going to read it exactly as AI has given it to me. She's a great crack, that girl. I've never used it that way. She is great crack, is one thing.
Yeah.
But she's a great crack.
No, that's the That's the glitch again, isn't it?
Is it? Yeah. I think it's confusing that.
Give you an awful glitch.
I'm looking forward to some crack with my friends tonight.
That again could be misinterpreted culturally.
Especially if it's here.
Yeah. Here or nearly any other country in the world.
Yeah, there you go.
Right.
It's pretty good though.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's getting better, isn't that it? That's the scary thing.
It's learning.
Yeah, that's the scary thing.
The LA is having great crack coming up with this shite.
Yeah. Let's get into
Do you reckon it just keeps all these searches and someone goes through them? It's like, what the fuck are people searching for?
Yeah. But was I telling you that about the 123 in Australia? I was out there in 2005.
Yeah.
And if you had a Vodafone SIM card, you could ring 123. I think it was 123, and a human on the other end of the phone would answer any question 24 hours a day.
What?
Yeah. You could ask them anything. So invariably, boys getting steamed up asking them silly questions like.
And there was someone on the phone, an actual human.
There was a team of people. You would always get an answer. Someone would always answer your question as best as Google could at the time.
So they just Googled it?
Yeah, I'm guessing so.
Didn't have like a bank of, a library of encyclopedias.
Books. Hold on a second.
We'll be back in a second.
Is that under Z or F?
Oh, what kind of shite would you be asking them?
Anything. What's the circumference of Ireland? Anything.
What's the circumference?
It was generally one's kind of a silly bet. I bet you Cork or Galway is bigger than Mayo. Oh, really?
And this is in Australia. And you'd ring them in Australia and go, which is bigger, Cork or Mayo?
Yeah.
And they go,
let me check.
Well,
someone's gone out with the tape.
And they'd be just like.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Doing sums, measuring. Yeah. Yeah, it was cool.
The circumference of Cork divided by the
It was better than just picking up your
circumference.
phone and typing it in. It was more crack.
Did you have Google on your phone then?
No.
Okay. So you didn't have the smartphone?
No.
Oh, okay. So this is pre-smartphone?
Yeah.
That's...
When did fartsmones come out?
Smartphones? Fartsmones? I don't know.
It was after that, like, because we were traipsing around Australia taking millions of pictures and then have to go in and get them all developed to clear the SD card. It was back in those days. It was the digital age, but it was hard work digital.
So
you asking AI more questions?
I'm asking it when the first iPhone was released.
Oh yeah,
2007.
Oh, there you go.
So I'm with you. 2005.
Yeah.
Yes, 2 years just before.
Yeah. Big, huge, big, physically large SD cards with small memory. So you're in taking pictures off them, put it on CDs, clear the card, off again, more pictures.
So do you reckon the iPhone was a response to gobshites in Ireland, or
annoying people in Australia?
Annoying people in Australia.
Possibly, yeah.
It's like, we need a phone that they can do it themselves
I'm sick of this. I'm not paying that fella anymore. I'm not buying any more of those big encyclopedias either. Cost me a fortune.
You can buy a whole Encyclopedia Britannica for like £5 now.
Yeah. And then postage is what? 300.
3 million, yeah. Yeah, what a job selling encyclopedias. I wonder if there's anyone at the end of that, just when the internet was kind of coming on.
That bought a load of them.
Yeah. I was like,
I'll shift these.
What a fucking shit.
How am I going to get rid of these? But they'll come back around. All that stuff.
No, they won't. Encyclopedias.
You might be waiting a while, but they'll come back around. Hold on to them.
Like vinyl. People start collecting encyclopedias again.
They will. They'll bring a certain gravitas to a room. You'll have it all filled with vinyl, and someone else then will put a big rake of huge encyclopedias.
I was working in a book place one time that did second-hand books.
Yeah.
And people would come in and buy books just to dress a room.
Yeah, I'd say so, yeah.
They'd need specific colours and specific sizes.
The spine and the writing and the... Oh, yes, okay. The aesthetic.
So they would buy those, Reader's Digest books or encyclopedias just because they were a certain colour green or whatever it was.
Right.
Just so they could dress a room.
Where did this come out of?
What do you mean?
Magazines and TV?
I guess so, yeah. Or people want to look intelligent.
Ah, yes.
Whereas, it doesn't look, I don't know, it doesn't look good if you've got like all the Harry Potters just there or something.
Yeah.
If you've got some
the Harry Potter
leather bound books there, don't you look much more smart?
Do you?
I don't know. Yeah. And it's the vinyl thing as well,
Yeah, it is that that look and feel.
The collector gene.
The ritual of the whole thing.
I do like vinyl, don't get me wrong, but some of them take it far too seriously.
And do old books like that would there be a place that would store bacteria if you sneezed into it and 40 years later someone opened it?
That's where COVID came from.
Unsold
Under C in the encyclopedia.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, apparently books are one of the worst disease carriers.
Are they?
Apparently paper.
You see some of the books you buy secondhand and they be funny colours.
Sure, everything will kill you these days.
I know, yeah.
Sure, if the book doesn't kill you, what will?
But you're reading it.
Throw the book at him.
This one, it's bigger. That's why you'll be buying encyclopedias soon. You won't need a license for them.
Second Amendment.
This next song I heard at the weekend because I watched too many episodes of The Wire. And it's all a blur, but I know they played this song.
You're binging at the moment, aren't you?
I know they played this song. I'm sure of it. In a bar scene for a funeral. They brought the body into the pub, put him out on the snooker table, and waked him there.
So it was an Irish funeral in an Irish bar with a neon shamrock sign.
Yeah.
Do you ever find that sometimes when you see that Irishness in America, that it's more Irish? Well, not more Irish, but just kind of a facsimile of Irish, kind of overdone.
Yeah, can be. Yeah, but I mean, it's there, and you know, when you see the communities in Boston, which would be the typical, or the one that you'd recognise on TV with the Southies and all that. I mean, let them off, I suppose. You know.
Oh no, I'm just saying. It's just
no, leave them alone.
Okay.
But I know what you mean. To us, it's probably. It's hard not to compare it, isn't it?
I was in Seattle for my birthday one year.
What age were you?
I can't remember what age I was. I went to see Jimi Hendrix statue. That's why I went to Seattle.
Oh, okay.
Literally, that's why I went to Seattle. It was just to see that statue. And I went around and it was on my own, so I went into some craft beer place because they have loads of them up there, and like that in Portland and Oregon and all up in Washington. And I went into one and I thought, no problem. You're on your own. You just go to the bar, have a chat with someone, be a laugh. No one would talk. Miserable shites.
Really?
It's terrible. They all thought, I don't know whether they thought I was trying to scam them or whatever. Anyway, no one would talk. Went to a few bars and I said, I'll do something that I don't normally do. And I went to the Irish bar. Found an Irish bar. I don't know which one it was. And went in.
There for a week.
Ordered a burger, got a pint, and the person behind the bar said, "Are you actually Irish?" Yeah.
Big siren goes off.
Green balloons pop out of the ceiling. Yay! Yeah, and it was fun because they, ended up chatting all night, playing pool and
cool.
Yeah. So there's some, kind of some comfort in finding those places.
Exactly, there is. I mean, we can slag them all we want, but most Irish people will go there. If things go a bit pear-shaped. Well, where do we go? We just go back to there. Be grand.
We know what we're dealing with there.
Yeah, exactly. Home away from home. Right. Let's play the Pogues. This is the song from The Wire. Season 2, not sure what episode. They're all one in my head at the minute.
Just one long movie.
Yeah. So this was the wake for a fallen officer. The body of an American. The Pogues. Kieran and Dave, Fresh FM.
And the Yanks they were within, and the tinker boys they hissed advice, but were with a pen. Well, we turned and shook as we had a look in a room where the dead man lay. So big Jim Dwyer made his last trip to the shores where his fathers lay. 15 minutes later we had our first taste of whiskey. There was uncles giving lectures on ancient Irish history. The men all started telling jokes and the women they got frisky. By 5 o'clock in the evening every bastard there was pesky. Pretty well gone away, there's nothing left to say. Farewell to New York City boys, to Boston and PA. He took them out with a well-hung clout and I often heard him say, I'm a free-born man of the USA. He fought the champ in Pittsburgh and he slushed him to the ground. He took on Tiny Tartanella and it only went one round. He never had no time for rights for drink or dice or horse. But he never threw a fight when the fight was right, so they sent him to the war. Very well gone away, there's there's nothing left to say. West Launch and Joe and an Aaron go, my love's in America. The calling of the rosary, Spanish wine from far away. I'm a free-born man, love the USA. Yeah! Said goodbye to you. I remembered how I swore that I'd come back to you one day. And as the sunset came to meet the evening on a hill, I told you I'd always love you, I always did, I always will. Fairly well gone away, there's nothing left to say but to say adieu to your eyes as blue as the water in the bay. To big Jim Dwyer, the man of war, who was often heard to say, I'm a free-born man of the USA. I'm a free-born man of the USA. I'm a free-born man of the USA.
This is Dilly and you're listening to my Uncle Kieran and Dave on Top of the Morning, the Midnight Irish Breakfast Show on Fresh FM.
What is the root of our madness? We are the watching of screens. When frames become violent, see eyes never leave their seats. It takes a second to seep in. We all mean to show it. To who's in what do you see? Desensitized and morbidly, curiously free. It's just a sign of the times. A personal hell whenever you picture that fear. No wonder we're all empty. We all witness the war. Most of us are safe as we go off to work. Our fault. It's just a sign of the times. About feeling, not feeling, not feeling. I just wanna feel
times. It's just a sign of the time. It's just a sign of the times. It's just a sign of the time. It's just a sign of the times. It's just a sign of the time. It's just a sign of the time. It's just a sign of the time. It's just a sign of the time.
I get, give or take, it works out at about, with expenses, 140,000 a year, and I pay 30.3% tax on that, so it's about a net 100,000. And out of that 100,000, I run a home in Dublin, Castlebar, and Brussels. I want to tell you something. Try it sometime when you have a couple of cars and 3 houses and 3 homes and a few housekeepers, and I want to tell you and everything else. But remember, it's a well-paid job.
So you start kicking when the room is spinning and the words aren't sticking. And the radio's all about a runaway model with a face like sin and a heart like a James Joyce novel. Saying sister, sister, how I missed you, let's go wrist to wrist and take the skin off of my blister. If you're a rock star, porn star, superstar, doesn't matter what you are, get yourself a good car, get out of here. Well, put the boys in the better land. You're always talking about the boys in the better land. The boys in the better land. Put the boys in the better land. You're always talking about the boys in the better land. The boys in the better land. Driver's got names to fill 2 double barrels. He spits out, breathes out, only smokes carols. And he's refreshing the world in mind, body and spirit. Mind, body and spirit. You better hear it and fear it. Oh, that's the spirit. Saying sister, sister, how I missed you, let's go wrist to wrist and take the skin off of my blister. If you're a rock star, porn star, superstar, doesn't matter what you are, get yourself a good car, get out of here. Yeah. Put the boys in the better land. You're always talking about the boys in the better land. The boys in the better land. But the boys in the better land. You're always talking about the boys in the better land. The boys in the better land. Driver's got names to fill 2 double barrels. He spits out, breathes out, only smokes carols. And he's refreshing the world in mind, body and spirit. Mind, body and spirit. You better hear it and fear it. Ah, that's the spirit. Saying sister, sister, how I missed you, let's go wrist to wrist and take the skin off of a blister. If you're a rock star, porn star, superstar, doesn't matter what you are, get yourself a good car, get out of here. Yeah. But the boys in the better land, you're always talking about the boys in the better land. The boys in the better land. But the boys in the better land, you're always talking about those boys in the better land. The boys in the better land.
You're welcome back. We had a 3-course meal there. The Gurriers, Fontaine's DC, and the Pogues. And that was for 3 men in a kayak on the west of Ireland. Claude Quinn, Batty Dial and Thomas Spellman. Fair play to you, lads. So that was for them.
That's very interesting.
Yes. Thanks. I've got another request here, actually. Anita had a big birthday there on Monday. Happy birthday to Anita in Ardskibeg.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Can I turn off that AI Dave now for a second? I can bring back the real Dave.
Okay.
He's back, good.
It's good, right?
Yeah.
Sounds like me.
It does. It was a bit slow.
Sounds like the real me.
Latency, as they call it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's improving.
Yeah. The AI is getting better too. So we had 3 there for the lads and a birthday wish to Anita, and we also have another song coming up in a while for Mayo Tom, who's 56, and that comes in from a good friend of his.
Happy birthday, Mayo Tom.
Doc, back on top. Mayo Tom's gone back on top. Thanks for that, Doc. I'll get that song on for you in the next 10 minutes or so. And we're getting into the last 20 minutes of the show.
Really, already?
I know, it flies.
Jesus,
it flies, and we still have a ocean of songs here we haven't played, but what harm, we'll play them next week. So yeah,
we're working hard in the background to try and get some interviews with these young chaps in Ireland.
And it's a pity we couldn't get anyone on from Ceoil and East for the
apparently they're not into town till tomorrow, but they happen to be in Wellington all last week.
Okay, what are they doing? Jumping on their
probably up with
guitar cases and
what's his name or her name I should say at the moment, the ambassador, probably hanging out there in the lap of luxury, eating Ferrero Rocher.
Okay.
You're spoiling us with this Ferrero Rocher, ambassador.
You're not meant to eat them.
Decoration only. Have a fig roll.
Well, that was kind of our
last week
punk section, wasn't it?
Last week I had an interesting thing. We left a pile of wrappers.
Oh yeah.
In the bin, because we ate all the end of the care package sent to us by Mary.
The chipsticks, the potatoes, the double deckers,
and I got a text to say, "Where'd you get the potatoes?" from another broadcaster in here.
Okay.
Not an Irish fella. His mother's Irish, but and when he came into the studio, the waft of tato sent him into a frenzy, as it were.
Oh yeah, because he knew what he was schmelling. Like.
Yeah, he's had them since he was a kid. You see.
Simeul.
And I came back.
Okay.
Like a latent memory just popped into his head. Tato.
Right. It stirred something.
Apparently, if you order
olfactory hallucinations.
That's it. It's very powerful.
Yeah.
Apparently, if you buy them in, I think somewhere in Australia sells them.
Okay.
And they'll ship them over to you, but it's like $200 a box.
Right. Okay.
So he was just like he was on the mooch.
Right. Okay.
For an old bag of tato, thinking I had loads stashed away.
Okay.
Like
I see the bin is still here and still full. So
yeah.
Even though he saw it, he didn't bother emptying.
Didn't even lick the packet. I probably would have done that.
When your bag of potatoes is finished, and there's still some potato in the bottom corners perhaps.
Yeah.
Would you tip them into your hand and eat them, or would you tilt back your head and empty the bag? What school?
If they're not tiny dust, I'd probably.
How far do you go? Like
how far
do you eat into them before you decide I'm not picking up anymore now.
I'm not proud of this, but I would open a pack of potato and lick the inside.
Yeah.
If over here. At home, I just at home I just buy another pack. But you know,
true enough.
It's just rare here. So no, but I'd probably.
Which school would you be from?
I'd probably just tip the pack into my mouth
and tilt the head back.
Yeah.
Any shrapnel go in your eyes ever?
Not really. No, I'm good. I'm pretty skilled at that at this point.
Okay.
You know.
Waste not, want not.
Absolutely. And when we devoured those.
They were really nice.
That whole pack.
Were they nicer because we knew they were the last bag?
No, I don't know.
The brain messing with you.
I tell you, if anything's sent now, I'm going to ask for Tato's packing.
Yeah.
I'd love a pack of King Crisps now, though, just to compare and contrast.
Well, there'd be no point just getting the King sent out on their own.
No, they'd have to be with Tato.
I'd need if you're doing that double blind.
Yeah.
Trials.
Like the Pepsi challenge, but with crisps.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Will we have a song from Van Morrison?
Van the Man.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
It depends on the song. He's got like 17 billion songs, hasn't he?
Well, I'll put this one on. You can tell me what you think of it when it's over.
Jackie Wilson said it was written tea. Kind of love you got, knock me off my feet. Let it all hang out. Oh, let it all hang out. Yeah, you know, I'm so wired up. Don't need no coffee in my cup. Let it all hang out. Let it all hang out. Watch this.
Macho man have come to town.
I must away now, I can no longer tarry. This morning's tempest I have to cross. I must be guided without a stumble into the arms I love the most, and
And when he came to his true love's dwelling, he knelt down gently upon a stone, and through her window he's whispered lowly, is my true lover within at home? Wake up, love, it is thine own true lover. Wake up, love, and let me in, for I am tired, love, and oh so weary, and more than need, drenched to the skin. She's raised her off her down soft pillow. She's raised her up and she's let him in, and they were locked in each other's arms until that long night was past and gone. And when that long night was past and over, and when the small clouds began to grow, he's taken her hand and they've kissed and parted. Then he saddled and mounted and away to go. I must away now, I can no longer tarry. This morning's tempest I have to cross. I must be guided without a stumble into the arms I love the most.
And a double header there from Luke Kelly and Van Morrison. And we're back for the last, 10 or 12 minutes of the show, and we've one more request to get in. And have we any winners on that prize, David?
No, it's all quiet here on the Twitter and the WhatsApp.
Is it?
Yeah, I think we've been deserted. There must be something else on.
Ah, okay.
It's ridiculous. I might as well just get to work, really. There's no point in looking at this anymore.
No.
Hang on a second.
What's that? What are you at?
Well, the place is a mess. It's just like all this crisps and everything. Just move your feet there.
Literally.
Just move your feet a bit.
Hold on.
Jesus, just move your feet. I'll just get the Hoover. That's better. Look, you can't work in this environment. It's a fucking mess.
Hoover up those potatoes, but try and keep them that we can get them out of the bag.
They're covered in dust now.
They'll be fine.
This is a Dyson.
Oh, okay.
They'll be wrecked. Hang on.
Just give it a... Come on, give it a quick...
It's nearly finished. Just
left in the show.
Jesus. There, you happy?
You didn't even hoover half the stuff that's on the ground. What are we at? Was that hoovering and blowing out? Jesus.
Is it a leaf blower?
With a hoover bag stuck on the back of it. Brilliant.
Yeah, look, it's much better. I'm much happier.
Oh yeah, it's clean over near your workstation, all right.
Yeah. I need a, I'm one of those people who needs a clean space to work in.
And a noisy chair.
I do have a noisy chair.
Yeah, there's two of them in it.
But
we're coming into the home stretch, as they say.
Any more requests to fulfill?
I have another request here. It was for Mayo Tam, who's 56.
Yeah, but we also didn't. Mary, we apologise for calling your stingray a jellyfish.
Yeah,
but we'll get your song on next week.
We will, and he retracted that apology when the mics went off. Just for the record.
I didn't like that Van Morrison song either.
Right, this Christy Moore.
Ugh. Sorry.
What happened there? Did you trip over that Hoover? I know. I'm glad. I won't say I'm glad.
Well, it hasn't got that retractable cable thing.
Has it not?
No, it's junk. It's another Aldi Hoover.
Middle aisle.
Number 42. It was only €10.
Was it?
Yeah. Yeah,
I wouldn't have thought it.
Free pack of sausages as well.
Right, we'll get this. This is Christy Moore. Only our rivers run free from Dock all the way straight to Mayo Tam. Back on top.
When apples still grow in November, when blossoms still bloom on each tree, when leaves are still green in December, it's then that your land will be free. I wander her hills and valleys, and still through my sorrow I see a land that has never known freedom. Only her rivers run free. I drink to the death of her manhood, those men who would rather have died than to live in the cold chains of bondage, to bring back their rights were denied. Where are you now when we need you? What burns where the flame used to be? Are you gone like the snows of last winter? Will only our rivers run free? How sweet is life, but we're crying. How mellow the wine that we're dry. How fragrant the rose, but it's dying. How gentle the wind, but it sighs. What good is in youth when it's aging? What joy is in eyes that can see when there's sorrow in sunshine and flowers, and only our rivers run free.
And finally, for now, Christy Moore has opened his eyes for the first time in 30 years following groundbreaking new surgery. Brought on by years of banging out emotionally charged folk songs, a rare condition called squintivitis had left the Kildare-born troubadour 100% blind.
I just look forward now to being able to see the audience and to connect with them on an emotional level.
That's great news.
Well done, Christy. That's
and
amazing.
Was that Anne Doyle, was it?
It was Anne Doyle, yeah. You're listening to Top of the Morning.
Top of the Morning, Midnight Irish Breakfast Show, Air Fresh FM, le dahian, agus takiran.
I know all you people listening in Ireland are all sparking up and getting ready for the day and had your breakfast and your coffees and all the rest, but I'm fucking knackered.
Yeah.
It's 11
late
o'clock
here, isn't
nearly.
it? At 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's awful late.
Yeah. I'll still only be up another 3 hours.
Yeah.
Then bedtime.
What day is today? Wednesday? Oh yeah, not too bad.
Tuesday if you're Fenton.
Don't upset him now.
Jesus, he won't listen to this because
it's Tuesday. Oh yes, we're on the. What have we? We'll get another song in. We'll get a song in from Turps Burke.
Exclusive.
Yeah.
Sorry, my headphones keep cracking off.
Do they? They're getting new headphones, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah.
We'll have a fancy new studio soon.
They're ploughing a heap of money into it.
Yeah.
Must have got a grant or something, did they?
Well, they had us. We keep complaining about the lack of screens and
True enough.
But we like the screens. So, what are you doing this weekend? Are you going up to this Ceolan and Nice?
If I get through 2.5 more seasons of The Wire, I will, for sure.
But that'll still be there.
but I want to keep its continuity.
Okay.
I'm looking for continuity. I don't want blips in the blur.
So what happens when you get to the end of the wire? What do you on to next?
Go possibly back to The Sopranos.
Wow, that's 7 seasons or something, isn't it?
I've 3 watched, so I might go back and watch that.
That's a good show.
I had something else. Malcolm in the Middle. I want to watch the rest of Malcolm.
That's a consistent for you. You like dipping in now that one, aren't you?
It's good.
Yeah,
it's great to be able to go back and watch these old ones, because I would have watched a bit of Malcolm in the Middle back with the Simpsons and all that, you know.
Yeah.
But it's good to sit down and watch them. It's cool. The internet's great.
It is. It's quite a decent resource, isn't it?
Yeah. That's all you have to say about the internet.
Well, I used AI today to create a picture of what my omelette would have looked like if I used 4 eggs.
Was there much of a difference?
It was astonishing. The difference was amazing.
Was it?
Yeah.
You're some yolk.
I know. It was very exciting.
It sounds it.
Yeah.
Cracking time.
I don't know. Is it a help or just an amazing tool for procrastinating?
Well, therein lies the problem, doesn't it? That's the internet in general, though, isn't it?
Yes. You think you're learning, but you're not learning.
So that's why I find it better to sit down and watch 10 episodes of The Wire, because then I've watched 10 episodes of The Wire and not spent 10 hours shy talking on the internet. You know?
Yeah, there's fun in that, though, as well.
Right. Will we get the man himself on?
This is an exclusive. He'll be releasing this week, Friday, I think.
Yep.
On Spotify and all the other streaming platforms.
Yep.
We did have him on a few weeks ago, and he was very entertaining. And this is his new song, and his new song is called
Peace Is What I Want.
Peace Is What I Want by John Terps Burke.
Here we go. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.
Wednesday.
All the best. Tugga Bugga's Biggie Kurama.
You listen to Top of the Morning, the Midnight Irish Breakfast Show with Kieran and Dave. This is John Terps.
Peace is what I want in my life. Peace is what I choose in my life. Peace is what I want in my life. In my life. Peace is what I choose in my life. In my life. Peace is what I want in my life. In my life. Peace is what I choose in my life. In my life. Change the old possession, find a new direction. Engage your spirit guide, set your soul alive. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Peace is what I want in my life. In my life. Peace is what I choose in my life.